Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I want to discuss the Beauty and the Blake. That's why you clicked on it. So let's talk about the Beauty and the Blake. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. A lot of y'all might not agree with what I got to say. But bitch, I'm going to say it. Okay? I even got my notes to make sure I don't forget nothing that I really want to talk about. But at first, I'm just going to go ahead and give it out the rip. Now I'm not even gonna lie to you. Beauty and the Black, it took me a minute to get back into it because I only digest, should I say drama and trauma and like mild doses. So because I was watching other films or other series and things like that, I just like to do it in moderation. I'm gonna just call a thing a thing. I just wanted to do it in moderation. However, my sister loves the show. She told me I should watch it, get back into it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And again, you might disagree. Feel free. All right. Season 2 really didn't bring nothing. It really didn't bring anything, darling. It had a bigger budget, right? It had a bigger budget, but it was just so, the storyline dragged on and on. Like I literally found myself dozing off in some of the scenes. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Because it's like they kept repeating the same line over and over. Now I did do a little research. And apparently they say a lot of films, TV shows, and etc. repeat the lines over and over because people attention span nowadays is like this. People is nine times out of 10 on the phone or parenting their kids, or maybe it was background noise. I know for me, it did start off as background noise, but then the stupidity, honey, what? I don't know where I want to start. I guess the first question, I ain't even gonna lie, and I'm probably gonna do this out of order. The first question that's on my mind is Body dead or alive? Because we keep hearing conflicting stories. I haven't seen a funeral. I haven't seen the GoFundMe page. I haven't seen nobody with no RIP shirt. What's going on? Because we hearing mixed things. We hearing she in the hospital, all right, and then we hearing that she might be alive. Which one is it? Is Body gonna come back season 3? And if she do come back season 3, is she gonna try to start something with Kimmy? You know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna try to blackmail Kimmy and be like, "Oh, you ran me over, ho. You ran me over, so give me all these, or give me some of these, or I'm telling." Or they gonna decrease your shares. It's all this share shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna decrease your shares. Let's talk about these shares, baby, because the shares got everybody in a chokehold. All right, they got everybody in a chokehold, and it seemed like half of them really ain't got it, and some of them got it a little bit. Some of them got it a little bit. And can I also say the way Mallory treats the staff is comical and need to be studied. When she said, "Baby, stick your fucking head out the window. I'm not trying to smell that." And when she told what was her name? Felicia, "You smell like you want to be alone." That, oh my God. That was so funny. The way she be reading Felicia, but also needing Felicia at the same time is comical. Girl, what? All right. Then Roy, I just want to say it because, I'm pretty sure it's on a lot of viewers' mind. How is you always fucking? How are you not suffering from coke dick? Like, I know that's the thing. But you slanging too much dick, and it don't compare to how you could be slanging this much dick off the drugs and the drinking and all the things you be doing. Like, you telling me you ain't pushing rope? That part right there, No, because even Mallory said it. Even Mallory said it. And you know, Mallory can front all she wants to. She really loved Roy. If she did not love Roy, her reactions wouldn't be what it was. Trust me. Trust me. Coming from a woman with 2 marriages. When I was over it, I didn't give a damn fuck what they was doing and who they was doing it with, as long as they wasn't bothering me. No lie. True story. True story. All right. I helped my first husband get ready for the day he was about to go on. When I tell you I didn't give a damn, I didn't give a damn. I helped that motherfucker get dressed, told him what fit to wear, cologne, out it, out it. So if a woman really done, her response wouldn't be as strong as it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Roy is doing some very, very, very disrespectful things. He is being very disrespectful, but Mallory, baby, you ain't there just for the money. You ain't there for just for the money, because do y'all even have a prenup? And how long y'all been married? I'm pretty sure you can get a little something. And I'm pretty sure if you was smart, you would have had an infidelity clause up in that motherfucker. Because you told me he cheated on you with how many women? And I'm pretty sure that wasn't during the entirety of the marriage. Why didn't you put an infidelity clause up in that thing? You can sue, get that motherfucker out the house, take your part, and go ahead and do what you gonna do, sis. You could probably still run the company. And not for nothing, you and Kimmy linking up was probably the smartest decision for both y'all, but I don't trust you, Mallory. Mallory, you give that you only out for self. You my favorite though. I know that's gonna be problematic, baby. Argue with somebody, or you can argue with me in the comments. Mallory is my favorite. She know what she's saying. She ain't on no bullshit. She is very direct and not like a lot of you fake hoes. And she's calculated and a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? She don't mind catching a felony. Shout out to all my peoples with the felonies. How y'all doing? She don't mind catching a little felony. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes you gotta show them. Sometimes you just gotta show them. Norman, if I hear my wife is dead one more time, I'ma run the bitch over myself. I am going to run her over myself. If I hear that one more time, that's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. What? You ain't got nothing else going on. My wife is dead. We know this. We know it. You've been saying that since season 1, episode 1. We know. Norman, it's about to be season 3. Can you get another mail one already? Then you mail this one. Go on, mail another one. Go on, mail another one, Norman. Ain't nobody judging you. Ain't nobody judging. Now, when Mallory listed off what Kimmy and Rain went through, my God, Kimmy has been through some shit. And now, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of women can relate to Kimmy. But see, that's why I think Kimmy is y'all favorite, because she's more relatable. Y'all don't relate to Mallory. See, I'm a boss, bitch. I relate more to Mallory than I do to Kimmy. Now, don't get me wrong. Me and Kimmy, our stories got some similarities, but I didn't stay there. You see how Mallory didn't stay there? You see how aesthetically she ain't there? And how she built up her reputation and how she did what? She leveled up. Kimmy is still in that mind state of like trauma and past. And until she get rid of or heal all of that, Kimmy gonna be making decisions out of fear and not logic. And that's just true tea. All right. That's a mindset. When your mindset shift, baby, so do everything else. So do everything else. And I want to know a little bit more about Mallory's background. She said they got some similarities, bitch. I want to know what it is. So, Kimmy, season 3, I'm going to need you to do your due diligence, and I'm going to need you to pull Mallory records. I need to see if she was being a lying ass, manipulative ass bitch, and she was really probably raised with a silver spoon in her mouth, or if she really did go through half the shit that she say that y'all kind of went through. That's what I want to know. I want to see that season 3, Tyler. Mr. Perry, sir. I want to see that season 3. Can we talk about Charles? Charles. I've seen some privileged idiots before, but you, by far, you and your brother Roy have taken the cake. What rich person who just got robbed go back out to the same place he attempted to get robbed and did get robbed? You know, that's where you met the person. That's where you met the person. And do it again. No security. No driver. How come you the only one that ain't got no driver? They haven't mentioned you having a driver. They mentioned Roy having a driver. I don't recall seeing Roy with a driver. He always drive himself, but everybody got a driver, but you, why you ain't got no driver? Why would you take your ass back to the same place? See, this is how I know you either stupid or you really was never robbed before in real life. People that been robbed before in real life, that creates trauma. Half them people fucking move or sell that house, buy guns, amped up on security, be too paranoid to leave a motherfucking mean house. You ain't do none of that shit. So that's how I know you wasn't robbed in real life. See, cause who would do, sir, and you being irresponsible, sleeping with all these men. I mean, don't get me wrong, you want come, but don't be damn stupid. And you mean to tell me out of all the things you could have done, you had to chop them people up to kibbles and bits? That was self-defense. At best, they was attempting to rob you. You shot them in self-defense. You fucking Attorney Barney. He would have got you off. I understand he was upset, but he would have got you off. What was you think? You idiot thought. Just idiot. Who would do that? And even if they didn't pick up the first phone call, that was your best resort to chop them up in your bathroom. And then you call people, which is accessory after the fat motherfucker. I'd be pissed if you called me. I'm sorry. Don't, on the line, something that could be recorded and traced. Boy, you better listen. If any of y'all call me accessory after the fact, you better call me coded, telling me you need to, like, you need to borrow a cup of sugar or something. And when I get over there, but tell me to leave my phone at home. Tell me you need to borrow a cup of sugar. Honestly, that's giving me my mental cue that I need to leave my phone at home, and I'm coming over there and we gonna see what's way. But you better not tell no damn body that you call me at all. I promise you, I will throw your ass under the bus so hard after I helped you and told you basically what to do, because you know some people might not know what to do. You bet not, like, whoa, you bet not. You bet not. If you go down for your own crime, bitch. Because all I did was to help you and assist you, bitch. I will put money on your books, bitch. You better not say. Because, see, I'm already a felon. I ain't got time for getting something else on my record. They might not be so forgiving the second time as they was the first. This your first offense. You better plead guilty. You'll be able to bond that. Baby, you better think of both of us. Okay? If I was the person you thought to call, you better not throw me under the damn bus. I promise that would be the last damn bus you ride. That would be the last damn bus you ride. Play with me. But that was just stupid, Charles. Stupid, but I guess we needed that drama in order to see that your mama ain't shit. Now I know a lot of people think they mama ain't shit, but baby, your mama ain't really shit. I can't think of Debbie Morgan's name. With her beautiful self and those dimples. She funny too. But a crook. There be a gangster crook. A gangster conniving ain't shit crook. I'm sorry. I don't care how down and out I am. Your son You couldn't even ask them for a little loan. You couldn't even ask them for a little piece of coinage. And Debbie, if you over leverage, why won't you sell your home or take a second out on the mortgage? Do y'all really get so used to being rich you just can't even bear the thought of downgrading for a little bit? A $1 million mansion is still a fucking mansion. Get out the 4 million shit. Get into a 1 million. Honestly, you living by yourself. Why do you even need that big ass house? Status and ego. Status and ego. You in where y'all at, Illinois? And then speaking of y'all trying to make it seem like those are short trips. Going back in and back and forth to what is it? Chicago and Indiana. I'm sorry, I know I said Illinois. That's 3 fucking hours. That is a 3-hour drive, and I don't even think that includes traffic. Baby, that ain't nothing. Nothing is a little 90 minutes late. That's right up the street if you ask me, a little 90 minutes late. 3 hours, baby, what? Shit. And y'all making it seem like that drive ain't nothing. Do you know how? No wonder why they got to drive, because, baby, I would need a nap in the back. I would need a nap in the back to and from meetings. Hell, maybe even in between. I would need a nap. But Debbie, baby, you could have, baby, it was many ways you could did that. It was many ways you could did that, Debbie. Hell, I really want to say it. This is bad. But fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. Hell, Debbie, I'm surprised you're not a madam. The way you had them young men smelling behind that cat, baby, I would have been pimping their little ass out. Them and the women. I would have got that money back in no time. I would have got that money back in no time. Hell, Norman and Jules already doing human trafficking. What's wrong with little pimping? You already putting men in bags. Step in the bag, bitch. You already doing that. What's a little pimping? What's a little pimping? I would have been pimping. Girl, you better pimp on. Now, Rain, not for nothing. Okay. I don't like your BBL. It do not fit your frame at all. It looks horrible. I can't even concentrate on what you're wearing or what you're saying, because every time you get up, I can't help but notice that it don't match. Season 3, I'm gonna need them to do a better job of having, just maybe a little bit more modest BBL, if that makes sense. Because don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure it is people that look like that. But I feel like it's just too distracting. It is too distracting. And you is very forgiving, of course, for somebody that canes you in the ass. I'm just saying, like, I know it's a lot of money and it's a different lifestyle, but I don't know if I would be just so happy go lucky at, to move in with somebody that came me in the ass and threatened me. I don't care what his mission or motivation was. Absolutely not. Now, speaking of Rain, who y'all think Alex gonna fuck first? Is it gonna be Rain or is it gonna be Mallory? You know what I'm saying? Because Mallory tried to give it to him twice. I don't remember. I don't think Rain pushed up on him or whatever and whatnot. But who you think? Because I feel like he got chemistry with both of them. It's the reason why Kimmy is asking, like, what the fuck is going on with y'all two? He has chemistry with both of them. I wonder who he's gonna choose, or should I say, I wonder who's gonna choose him. Baby, who gonna hit it first? I wanna know who gonna hit it first. And do y'all think Kimmy's sister gonna tell Kimmy about what had happened in the hospital with Jules? Now, what? When I seen that scene, I said to myself said, I said, she ain't under this pillow. That is so Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Ashley snuck out to go to that concert. No, not Ashley. It was Will. It was Will and Mama. Yeah, the grandma. You remember what did they sneak out to go see Heavy D? Yeah. Yeah. I said, she ain't under that damn cover. She is not under that damn cover. And it didn't even look realistic. And who is gonna let somebody with no job sleep in all day? My mama, you think mama, even when I was sick, my mama would come in, wake me up. Even if she was to rub that vapor shit on me all hard, just make sure she hits some movement or some grunging or something. You think that anybody is gonna leave me unattended in my room for hours at that? Baby boom. Baby boom. And then I'm with Kimmy. This is a private road. How was she able to leave out on a private road and I'm not be notified? I would have fired everybody on the security team in detail. Even they had one. The head one ain't head and shit because nobody knew where she was. You didn't verify the driver. Matter of fact, why didn't you give her a driver? Why didn't you give her a driver? You seen an Uber pull up. You should have dismissed that Uber driver head of security and you should have insisted on one of the drivers taking her because don't y'all have many drivers on the property? Don't Jules hook it up. My sister shouldn't have been able to get in an Uber, let alone an Uber was allowed on the property. Y'all all gotta fucking go. Y'all gotta go. And to be honest, I would be this close on firing James. James would be on thin ice. What you mean you checked on her? She was still sleeping? Clearly you did not check. You just opened the door, seen the wig and the pillows and closed it. You ain't go in like how my mama would have done. You ain't go in. You should have went in. You should have went in at the very least to wake her to see if she wants something to eat. Hey, I noticed you've been sleeping since last night and it's lunchtime. Should I have the staff prepare you some soup? Because again, if somebody's sleeping that late, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they don't feel well. But baby, I gotta maybe I'm from the old school. I need to lay eyes on you. I'm not about to just open peek and think everything's straight. Oh, absolutely not. I need to pull the covers back. I need to see what's going on. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm a little cuckoo. I might check the closet, make sure the windows is secure. Matter of fact, why is the door closed? I need the door open so I can hear you just in case you need me. If I hear, I need to be right there. I need to be right there. What if you throwing up? What, like my I need to have access. I need to see you. And this house too damn big. I need to see you. Hell, you lucky I wouldn't even be on that intercom. Don't they got intercoms in their room? Don't they got a personal line? Beep. Baby, how you doing in there? And if I don't hear nothing within the first 5 seconds, I'm doing it one more again. I'm sorry, repeat that over. I'm not even giving it a moment to repeat. House shoes, slippers on. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, homebound. Because what's going on? I need to know what is going on. But I want to know if Kimmy's sister is going to say something now that Jules is in jail. Speaking of Jules being in jail, Kimmy, why you didn't list his charges? He got some criminal investigation shit pending too. We ain't gonna talk about the fact that he shot up his baby mama house. And you know what, Jules? We not gonna skip over the fact that you represent a lot of ain't shit men. Okay? I remember I dated this one male. That's what we need to start calling out. Not men, but fucking males. Because you really a little boy. You know what I'm saying? You really a little boy. But that really hurt your feelings. Okay? Most of y'all some little bitches. You know what I'm saying? That hurt your feelings a little more. But let's set on the fact that we can both agree that you're a male. We can both agree you a male. But you didn't like the fact, because see, males, y'all, when y'all get y'all feelings and y'all ego hurt, y'all react immaturely. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all can't take it. Y'all can't take no accountability with that narcissistic behavior, it's always, 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 always somebody else's fault. Always. Even with the new one, it would be her fucking fault too. It's always somebody else's fault because you ain't man enough to stand in your own shit and respect responsibility for your own actions. Now, I remember I dated this one male once who had a kid. It was my first time dating a man with kids because I always said, I had a lot of male friends and I knew they were all still fucking their baby mama. I was not about to be in that boat. But I was like, yeah, why not? The sex was amazing. You know, I enjoyed the company. Why not? And then when I start considering the fact, that's when you put your hat on, your PI hat on, you start asking some questions. Well, what's going on with you and the baby mama? Why you and the baby mama ain't together? Who left who? Are y'all still having sex? When is the last time y'all had sex? Do y'all still speak to each other? Do y'all baby each other? Baby this, baby that? Like, is it toxic? Is it healthy? What size clothes do your baby wear? See, that's what had them stumped. So you don't know what size clothes he wear. Okay, what size shoes? You don't know that either. Oh, his mama take care of that. I should have known that was clue number one. That was clue number one. You don't know none of your baby clothes, shoe size, none of that. You don't know none of his teachers' names. You don't call every day or every other day to check in on him, see if he's doing his thing in school or class, homework. And then when you have a free weekend, I notice you don't even be bothered to go pick your baby up. It's not until I be like, are we going to go get your son this weekend that you be like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Then you would make the plans with your baby mama. Speaking of baby mama, you ain't even tell your baby mama about me. And then all the other times I wasn't even aware of until, the shit hit the fan and we were over, that your baby mama was actually encouraging you to come and get your child. But you wasn't shit because you never took the opportunity to do so because you just couldn't be fucking bothered. The lies you told this woman. The worst lie was you saying, the car needed an oil change. So I'm not going to be able to come in. What? And that was back when the oil change was what? $49.99. If that, I really want to say $19.99. Shit. Jules, you ain't know nothing about that baby. I understand he passed away and it was very unfortunate. But you ain't know nothing about that baby. You did just enough, and what she say? And it was after he got grown. Why? To ease your conscience and your guilt. But then y'all will go on and make new families with new women and just leave that other child or that other situation alone. Ooh, can you imagine a man that does that to someone he helped create? I don't care if it was a one night stand. It's yours. Can you imagine doing that to someone who looks like you, that literally has your DNA flowing through their veins? And then y'all be doing more for the stepchildren than you do for your own children. Baby, y'all gonna have to give an account to God. See, me personally, okay. See, this why I ain't got no kids. This why I ain't got no babies daddy now, because God know how ruthless I would be when it come to that. Because one thing, like a lot of mothers would say, baby, I'll play it by life. I ain't gonna play it by my child. You ain't gonna play it by my child. You ain't know nothing about him. You ain't care about him. You ain't even know he had an allergy. You ain't know he got a allergy. You didn't know he had all these type of health. You didn't know nothing about your own baby boy. But now you want to say the same thing that Norman said. My son's dead. My son's dead. Did he even have a girlfriend? Did he even want to go to college? What was his favorite food? Like, did you know anything about him, Jules? You only knew about the hoes you was pimping, the people you was tracking in and out the club. Is that all you knew, Jules? That's all you knew? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Angel is another stupid one. And let me talk about Angel Baby Mama real quick. I think she kind of stupid too because Angel came to you on multiple defense. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that women get fed when a woman's fed up. I understand that. There's nothing you can do about it. However, this man tried to save your life. You didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear it. And then you heard that he got shot up. Then you was like, oh my God, poor Angel. Then when Angel came into some money, the first thing he did was come see you, try to give you some money. You didn't want said money, told him to keep his money. Then he went out holiday balling, being stupid, spending up 39,000 in the club, and then you ain't really get mad then until your friend put a battery in your back. See, that's why you gotta watch the company you keep sometime. If you said you over it, you ain't got nothing to worry about, and you know, blah 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 blah. It's nothing nobody should be able to say or do to put a battery in your back to change your reaction and get you something different. Get you something different. Whatever that friend said to you had your ass down there in a motherfucking millisecond. You put on that trench coat, them tennis shoes, tied them up, maybe a little Vaseline on the face, and you went down there. And honestly, the way you handled it was, baby, so uncouth. That's not how you get. That's not how you get your get back. What is wrong with you, young, dumb Waffle House hoes? You get more flies, more bees with honey, not with vinegar. Then your mama teach you that. I would have handled that shit so much different with Angel. It's not even funny. It is not even funny. But no lie, Angel, that was stupid. Who do that? That was stupid. But those are people who's not used to having anything. You can always tell. What they call them nouveau riche. You can always tell who's not used to having anything and not used to going nowhere, not used to real money, because when they get it, and this, y'all wonder how a lot of people that hit the lottery or become millionaires go broke, because that's what they do. And they not realizing, honey, okay, you can't spend so freely like that. You ain't got no investors lined up. You know what have been the first thing I would have did, Angel? Let me tell you. The first thing I would have done was went to see a financial advisor. That would have been the first thing I did. Go see a financial advisor. All right. And I would have took a cash advance off that motherfucking me black card. I would have took it because there's no limit on a black card. Matter of fact, you gotta spend $250 minimum a year. You gotta spend $250,000 minimum a year in order to accrue one, and you gotta be invited in. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. I probably would have took a cash advance off that black card. That 39,000 that you spent in a club, baby, that shit would have been in a Roth IRA. I would have maxed that bitch out, and I would have asked my financial advisor, what else can I do? And I would have moved a little bit of money every month at a time. Yep. I would have probably opened up a business, something with a high return rate, um, low turnover, like a washing machine. I think Horace would have been impressed if I would have took that damn black card and I would have bought a business. I would have got a wash. Do you know how much people just passive income? Again, stupid. Do y'all think Felicia is gonna sue Mallory? Huh? I'm pretty sure Felicia in the third season is gonna wobble her ass in there on crutches and try to sue Mallory. All right. And I don't think Mallory gonna give her anything. And then Felicia, you keep asking for it. It is no way. I don't care how rich the dude is. I'm not about to keep putting myself in a situation where it could be my last situation. This person already whooped your ass in a back parking lot. All right. She ran the car over y'all in the bedroom and set it on fire. And she burned you with a coffee pot. You don't think that's something you need to let go? Baby, that's a well you need to go ahead and free like Free Whitney. You need to go ahead and let that go. A well is supposed to be, unproblematic. Somebody that put you up in the apartment that they paying for, fly you out whenever they want to see you, when they out on business, spoil you to no end, and give you a monthly allowance, buy you a car. That's a well. A well makes your life better, not more difficult. And it is very rare that you and the wife cross paths. Again, don't ask me how now. But it's very rare that y'all would even cross paths. And the fact that she can get at you, baby, the wife always holds all the cards. The wife always holds all the cards. She know where the berries about it. She know where the money is. And she probably know what her man is doing. Mallory knew full blown well what her man was doing, and she chose to stay. She was doing her thing on the side. And Mallory, you could really be doing more than what you're doing too. I understand them drivers is convenient. That's a long road trip every day. But baby boom, you don't work on the weekend. Baby, on the weekend, let me tell you something. I would have me a penthouse in the city. Every Friday through Sunday, my sneaky link would be right on over there. Probably somebody I met in the building or at a conference somewhere in London. And he would be blowing my back out faithfully. Faithfully. Nobody ain't gonna see him coming and going because, again, he live in the building. So it's not like I would be waiting on him downstairs. It's not like I would walk him out or he'll walk me out to my car. Bitch, we got valet. We got a concierge service. You won't even see me at my door for Uber Eats, bitch. What? Mallory, and with the caliber of woman you are, the spaces you be in, you could be fucking a multimillionaire, not a driver. You already like demean them. You talk about how they smell and their salary. Baby, broke boys don't broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. So I don't care. He wouldn't be scratching my kitty cat. Maybe a little head. Maybe a little head. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little head. But that's about it. That's about it. And where is Poppy? Where is Poppy and his sister that didn't leave town? Did we ever see the conclusion of that? I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all at some moments I dozed off. And I did not go back and rewind or watch the recap. I just kept it going. I moved on to the next thing, Claudia. That's what I did. All in all, the season was okay. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It drugged. It drugged too long to get nowhere, if you ask me. It did. If you want to fight me, let's go. Because we can go back and forth, back and forth. That was how many episodes? 16? 16. And how long is the time span between season 1 and season 2? Ain't this a matter of weeks? This is a lot of shit to be going on in a matter of weeks. What I want to see next season is the script to match the budget. Tyler, if you need some help, I know you like to write your own scripts, but let me just come down there for a second, or you need to add me to the cast. You need to add me to the cast. Let me be Mallory nemesis. Let me be her nemesis. Maybe her cousin or her sister, like her half sister, or somebody she went to school with or something. Somebody who know where all the bodies are buried, and the one that Kim called me. So now I'm going to walk in and I'm going to read motherfucking Mallory ass for filth, and I'm going to keep my foot on her motherfucking neck because I know the type of woman she really is. Because maybe Mallory did something fucked up to me back in the day. Back in the day. I don't know. I just came up with that off the top of my head. Kind of like it though. Yeah. And then Horace, since you feeling all good, are you going to divorce Kimmy? Are you divorcing Kimmy, Horace? How often did you need to go back to Italy for treatment? I mean, we never said, or they never said you was cured. Are you cured or no? Are you cured or no? What's going on there? I want to know. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.